Well, hello, my beautiful Virgo. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your singles love reading for the end of September, right through the end of October 2023. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I'll never ask for personal details. And I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful. There's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Virgo, this is your singles love reading. I'm going to get your overarching energy first, and then I'm going to follow it with a Celtic cross just to see who's coming in your way. But I'm scrying at the same time as doing your reading, and they're showing me an image of a horse. Okay, so I'm not really sure how to decode that regarding your singles love life. I mean, it could indicate that the person you're about to meet rides horses, or perhaps has a horse, or maybe they have something that has a horse logo on it. I mean, it could also indicate that you're about to meet someone who's very independent, loyal, has a lot of empathy. I'm being given by my guides that horses represent a blossoming love affair. Now, I didn't know that. I'm going to look that up, but that's what they're giving me. A blossoming love affair. So some of you may have already met someone and you're wondering if it's going to lead to a high-level commitment. We'll check that out in a moment. And some of you may not have met anybody just yet and you're waiting to meet somebody. And it can represent that there's a new arrival, because when you think about the Lenormand deck, there tends to be the rider and it has like a horse on it, and it means there's a new person entering in, there's an arrival of a visitor, or you're going to have messages from someone new, and you may take action on that and move forward with it. So please take it as it resonates. I'm not really sure how it resonates with your reading, but they're just giving me that image, so I can only give you what they're giving me right now, okay? So I'm just going to get your starting card for your Celtic cross, and let's begin. Now, the first card you've got is the tree. So you are building a lot of security in your life. You are planting roots, wondering where you belong in the world. You're searching for a long-term relationship because the tree represents longevity. Also, you may be focused on your health at this time. You're going through a period of personal growth. And of course, trees represent slow energy. So you've been waiting quite a while for a long-term relationship. I definitely see that some of you are expanding your reach and you're thinking about trying to find love in a different way. So you're finding an alternative route or a different way of putting yourself in circumstances to meet new people. But also some of you may have been looking at the past. Now, what I mean by that is not just past relationships, but also like your ancestry or, you know, your family lineage. And you may have noticed patterns that perhaps you've witnessed, and you may be wondering, are you repeating a cycle with anybody in your life, or are you noticing that you are attracting similar sort of situations that perhaps your parents or guardians experienced when you were younger, and you may be trying to cut those situations out. You may be trying to release any ancestral wounding or any ancestral patterns that perhaps you have found yourself gravitating towards. So for example, if you noticed anything toxic in previous relationships that you feel your parents or guardians used to emulate when you were younger, or your grandparents, or you know, if you notice that you are repeating a cycle in any shape or form in your life, you're trying to cut it out. That's what I see here with this card. Now, 5 represents the number of challenge. So you may have felt that there is no one about at the moment that really sparks your attention. Nobody that you'd really want to grow with, nobody that you'd really want to allow into your energetic sphere, or even, you know, someone that you could see having a long-term relationship at the moment. So you may feel that there is a scarcity of options when it comes to your love life. Now, we do have the Woman, okay, and it's in the resistance position. So I feel like you have been waiting for some time, because the Woman, male or female, not a gender specific reading. It's about the energy. It's about the mood of the cards and the energy that comes out. But the Woman is to be open to love. And some of you may have been focusing on your projects, building your wealth, especially since we've got the tree there, building, a life of stability, and you've been really patiently waiting for the right person to come along, but you may be fed up of waiting, especially since your Three of Wands is your starting card. You're like, okay, let's get busy seeing who's out there. Let's, peacock myself and get out there and show myself off. You may not be the sort of person who normally does that, but I feel there's a frustration coming here where you know that something needs to change. And I feel instead of sitting back and allowing love to come towards you, I feel like you're actually going to take a step towards putting yourself in situations to meet new people, new experiences. And some of these desires may come in the form of creativity, doing something new and creative that you haven't done before, whether it's picking up a hobby or learning something new. I definitely see that you are trying to find your soulmate, because we've got number 29 there. When you reduce it, 2 plus 9 is 11, which is the number of the soulmate energy. But I get a sense that some of you have been neglecting your own needs in your life. You've been very busy. You've been focused on, creating stability in a very crazy world, because let's face it, it has been very, very difficult. And I feel that with the Woman in this position, I feel some of you, it's almost like it's the Empress energy, right? So when it's in the resistance position, it's like you may have been so busy that you felt very disconnected from yourself, what it is that you want. You may have not had time to implement self-care routines. Even though you're going through an intense period of personal development and self-growth, I definitely see that some of you may have felt a little bit like you're in limbo. And I feel there's just this energy of wanting to reconnect to your sense of self and the things that you used to love doing is what I'm picking up here. And so I feel that some of you are trying to reconnect to that. And there is a sunflower in this card. There tends to be sunflowers in the Empress decks as well, the Empress cards as well there. And I feel like for some of you, you're trying to find your happiness, and you may have found it very difficult. You've decided that you're going to follow your heart. You're going to allow yourself to be drawn towards what makes you happy. But equally, I feel it's in the resistance position. Some of you are feeling a little bit stuck in a rut right now, and you're recognizing where you are not happy. Cycles of repeat, energies of feeling stuck, stagnant. I feel like right now you're trying to focus on what makes you happy. And love, of course, is important, but I feel like it hasn't been your focus for some time. Even though you may be talking to someone new or you may be interested in someone new, I feel like you've got a lot on your plate right now, lots of responsibilities, and I feel that perhaps it hasn't been your 100% undivided focus. I feel like that will start to change or shift. We do have the Whip. Again, number 11. So this is definitely you calling in a soulmate. But the Whip represents keeping love at arm's length, okay? Or being in a cycle of repeat. Some of you, it feels like, thank you so much, I'm so grateful. I've just been given, your work is never done. Okay, your work is never done. So maybe you feel like you've got a lot on your plate right now. You've never got enough time for you. It just always seems to be the next thing and the next thing, and you're trying to create space for love, or you're trying to reshuffle your schedule to be able to put yourself in situations where you go out and have fun, because the Whip is to be strict with yourself. There is tension there. Could also be that you are trying to get organized, and it's like you re-entering the dating scene, because the outcome is love. The outcome is a commitment. But I feel some of you are like clearing house, getting closure on past situations, really looking at your past to see what lessons you learnt, whether that's from watching, your parents or guardians, which are ultimately the foundation of what it means to love. So you may see that there have been patterns that people have passed on in generations to you, and you're trying to clear space and sort of eradicate that from your energetic sphere so that you can start from scratch. With the ring present, it tells me that there is a high level commitment coming on in. This literally represents, you know, a marriage or a proposal, a partnership, a promise between two people where you take the journey of life and love together. There's a bond between you and someone new coming in, and I feel it's not too far in the future because it's number 25, and when you reduce it, 25 plus, you know, 2 plus 5 is 7. They're showing me the chariot right now. They're showing me like the chariot in the water, so they're telling me it's quite quick, and some of you may be making some sort of decision in your life where you have to take a bit of a left or a right. So what I mean by that is you're changing something in your life. You may be changing where you live or your job, or you're thinking about changing the way that you live, your lifestyle. And I feel through those changes, this is where you are introduced to this new person. Okay, so that's what's coming through there. But ultimately, your overarching energy indicates that you've been going through a very difficult learning process. You've been learning to not be an overgiver, to make sure that you dedicate yourself to your own needs as much as to others, and to create balance is what I'm seeing here. Now, your first card in the Celtic cross is the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is really about the weight. As you can see, this figure here has the ship. So you're ready to launch this wonderful journey of love, but you're a little bit hesitant. I feel like you've had to be strong in life, my beautiful Virgo. I feel like you've had some very difficult experiences, and I feel like you've risen above these difficult experiences. Also, the Three of Wands is a call to go out there and have fun. You know, where are your friends at? Where's your soul tribe? And if you are still trying to discover who are your soul tribe, I definitely see that you're going to put yourself in situations to meet new people, new experiences. I feel like you're harmonizing with your heart's desire. And there's opportunities for you to get out of your comfort zone there. The Three of Wands is the wait, the observation, the anticipation, but it's also about the yearning, okay, for something stable. And for some of you, you're planning a trip or some sort of vacation, and I feel, I mean, the Three of Wands also tells me that, you know, you're wanting to get a little bit more social. You're wanting to get a little bit more involved in either community events or in your passions, things that you enjoy doing that will also entail you being in a group of people, whether that's like a hobby that you've got or something creative, or whether it is something physical. It puts you in a group of people. So let's just see the rest of your cards, see what's happening here. We got the Six of Wands. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? What do they need to know? I mean, you've got the Three of Wands, you've got the Six of Wands, and you've got the Eight of Wands. So there's definitely movement in your love life coming in, but also there's a call to be seen, to get out there and let yourself be seen is what I see here. And something very similar popped up in the Sagittarius reading, I believe. And they've got some of the similar cards. So if you have Sagittarian placements, there may be something in that reading for you. But if not, then yeah, look at that. Queen of Wands. Let yourself be seen. Peacock yourself. There definitely is something in that Sagittarius reading if you have Sagittarian placements. Don't go to that reading if, of course, you don't have Sagittarius placements. I don't want you to waste your wonderful time. But thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of? Okay, they want me to go one more. I wouldn't normally, but I will. Okay, so we've got the Nine of Cups and we got the Chariot. They were showing me the Chariot card for a reason, which indicates movement, but I feel like there is a decision that you have to make in your life first before you actually meet this new person. But the Nine of Cups, you're getting a wish. Okay, there's a call to fall in love here. So let's begin from your starting position. We've got the Three of Wands and we've got the Six of Wands. Now the Six of Wands is to take action, to influence your circumstances, but also to let yourself be seen. Okay, I get a sense here that you're stepping out of the shadows. The Six of Wands also indicates that you will be victorious on your path, but I feel like you have been let down in the past. Okay, because the Six of Wands can indicate a retreat. after, something that didn't work, a lack of confidence in love. So I feel like you've been building your confidence, doing some healing, and you may have even withdrawn from the dating scene for quite some time, or withdrawn from wanting to find love for a while, especially since the Hermit card is in the past position, which means you've actually taken yourself out to go on a spiritual journey of introspection, enlightenment, and solitude. And I feel with the Six of Wands that you will be rewarded with a very sweet relationship long term because you did the work. Okay, I feel you've had to be strong. You've got the Strength card there. With the Eight of Wands, I feel if you have separated from somebody in the past, I feel like you were protected and redirected towards something better for you, okay? I know that doesn't help. When we separate from people, it is a very painful experience. I've been through it myself. A previous relationship nearly destroyed me in so many ways, and I had to rebuild everything from scratch. So I completely understand that devastation and heartbreak if you were in a relationship that let you down or disappointed you in some way. But the Eight of Wands tells me that you've been removed from that situation because you were being protected. The umbrellas represent protection from incoming storms or hardship. And I feel like you are moving away from difficulty in love. And I feel like you're actually closer to love than you think. The Eight of Wands is things are gathering momentum. There are changes that you're implementing in your life right now that will transform your life forever. And they're giving me the words new territories in the water. New territories. So that can indicate that you are experiencing new experiences, or you're, pushing yourself out of a comfort zone to discover what new lands have to offer or new environments have to offer, whether that's, getting connected to community events, or whether it's going traveling, or, joining a group of people who discover things you're excited about. The Eight of Wands indicates that you're moving forward. Okay. Also, I'm getting an energy of, some quick changes. So I feel like you're going to meet this person quite quickly. Okay. The near future, we got Nine of Pentacles. So near future tends to be like in the next month or so. So that indicates that you're in a solitary energy. You are attractive. You're magnetic. You're going to get attention. You're still focused on your goals, on enjoying your single life. Because even though a person is single, doesn't mean that they're lonely, doesn't mean that they don't enjoy their solitary time. Virgos tend to be a little bit like Scorpio. We really enjoy our own company because we get to recharge our batteries. We get to, focus on things that we are obsessed about or love reading about or finding knowledge about, and we don't like a distraction. We like our own time. We are also very social creatures when we want to be, but we tend to enjoy that solitariness as well. So I feel like that you are being called here with the Nine of Pentacles to enjoy your single life, to enjoy the freedom that you have. And of course, with the right relationship, you will also have freedom to roam and do whatever it is that you want, and also include that partner as well, because we all learn from each other and inspire each other with our experiences and the things that we enjoy doing. So I get a sense here with the Hermit in the past position, you're actually leaving your single life behind very, very soon. Okay, the Hermit indicates that yes, you've been going through a period of personal discovery, and you're very wise. You've been listening to guidance from within, and I feel like you're learning to listen to your heart, to notice red flags when you meet new people or new situations that you feel, you have to be cautious about. And I get a sense here that this new person that's coming in, because I'm going to have to pull a card on it, but the full card indicates there is someone new coming. There is a start, a rebirth. You're going to find yourself falling in love. But I need to clarify, because this person, they're not readily showing up. Okay, I see that some of you are making some changes, and I feel that you're going to attract attention, but I want to get a little bit more information on who is coming your way. With the Hermit, as you can see, this figure is learning to shine their light. There may be someone that you feel is a missed opportunity, and you have to let that go. Okay, but there is another ship arriving, and this person is your soulmate. this is the one that is meant for you, okay? Now, we do have the Strength card. It's in the potential position. So this is about being bold, being daring. The figure always puts their hand in the lion's mouth, doing something that perhaps you've never done before that you may feel is a little bit, not risky, but it's like to be inspired, to get out there and do something new, to be adventurous, to explore what would happen if you did this and it's different. Because if you do what you always do and you're unhappy with the result right now, it's time to open yourself up to new experiences, because that will change everything. So I definitely see that you are, thanks so much, I'm truly grateful. They're giving me something about you being barefoot. Okay, now this figure, when I look at it, yeah, this figure is actually barefoot. I mean, some of you could be going to a festival where you'll be barefoot, or there's something about barefoot. I don't know what that's about. Maybe it's about making the first step towards doing something new, or barefoot. Maybe, I mean, maybe your person is a chiropodist, or maybe you are. I'm not really sure. So I'm just going to leave that image there, because I'm not really sure how to decode it. So I'm just going to move on. In the near future, as I said, we've got the 9 of Pentacles. And that indicates you being... So they're just giving me some... They've been giving me... Let me describe this first. There's some words arriving in the water. I'm scrying at the same time as doing your reading. And each reading so far, they have given me, and by they I mean my guides, have given me a sentence that is written in very old style writing, italics. It's like calligraphy, okay? And they're giving me yours. The way that they've written it out, it's like with sticks, you know, like little branches. It's like they've made little branches. Each one has been different for the readings. Most of them have been written in like what looks like pen and ink, and a couple of the readings have been like fire, and yours is like with branches. So I mean, of course you're earth, so perhaps that's the relevance. But anyway, let me just read what it says here. Underneath the willow tree, I shall make my commitment to thee. Feet, oh my gosh, feet firmly placed on our glorious path, we stride towards the sun. I'm saying oh my gosh because I can't imagine that they wrote feet, and they showed me an image of feet, just their bare feet. So anyway, I mean, that sentence, I'm going to have to look it up, because each of the sentences I've been given in each separate reading for each sign, I can't find it on the internet. It's not a poem. It's not in a prose or text or anything. I can't find it anywhere. So these are original sayings or sentences given to me to impart with you, to give to you. Okay, so I'm not really sure where it's from. I will look this one up just in case it is from something, but that's what they've given me. So that indicates, you know, you're going to make a commitment to somebody. Now, they did mention a willow tree. Willow trees, they tend to represent, you know, either hardship, or perhaps two people who have gone through hardship, or no sadness, and that they are rediscovering parts of themselves and rebirthing their intention to get out there and find love. I mean, my guides are giving me that willow trees can represent survivors. So you and this person, perhaps you've gone through some very difficult experiences, and you're going to meet this person and they're very strong, just like you. What was that? It said, underneath the willow tree, I shall make a commitment to thee, or something, because it's gone now. It's not in the water anymore. Feet on the ground. No, on the path, it was said. And you stride toward the sun. I mean, towards the sun is to be happy, to move towards enlightenment, towards success, positivity, joy. Anyway, I'm going to move away from that sentence, but for me, that sentence kind of indicates that there is a commitment, like a marriage. making a commitment under a tree. Maybe that's where you'll have a ceremony in nature. I'm not really sure. So I'm just going to leave it like that. That's wonderful. I'm going to look that up. 9 of Pentacles, though, in the near future, it represents you enjoying your singledom, having a bit of a glow up, attracting a lot of attention, living a life of financial gain, trying to build a life of luxury, enjoying that sense of freedom. Now, birds, my guides want me to make you aware, birds represent, of course, communication and messages. So I feel like if some of you are communicating with someone already, then this person will go on to be a high-level commitment with you. And if you haven't started meeting anybody, I feel like you will start talking to somebody, but it's a very organic and slow move towards a relationship is what I'm seeing here. So in the near future, this is why I want to pull a card. In the near future, you will be talking to somebody. Can you please clarify this energy that I've got coming through of them talking to somebody? Can you please clarify this energy of the 9 of Pentacles for my beautiful Virgo? What do they need to know? 10 of Cups and the 5 of Cups. Okay. Now, the 10 of Cups is a representative of the happy ever after. Meeting someone where you can see having a life with them. And the 5 of Cups is experiences that perhaps have gone wrong in the past do not define you. They may influence you. You may learn from them. But the 2 of Cups behind this figure indicates that there is a loving union that you cannot see coming on in, but it will bring you joy. It will bring you everything you ever asked for. I mean, your outcome in your reading here is the 9 of Cups, and of course the next step up is the 10 of Cups. So I feel like you will meet someone who makes you very, very happy. You may feel a bit hesitant because previous experiences did not go your way, so that may be the whip. You keep this person a little bit at arm's length when you first meet them because you're a little bit cautious, but I feel this person, they're going to show you, this new person is going to show you every step of the way that they want to be with you. And they're giving me a song right now as well now. I'll be there. I'll be there for you. You'll never be alone. I'll be there for you. Okay, this is a very famous song. I think it even came up in a reading maybe a couple of months ago. I'm not really sure. Jess Glynn. I looked it up, so I definitely know this song, so it must have come up before. I wasn't going to do the way she sings it because it kind of, the way it starts is like, I'll be there, so yeah, they're the only lyrics they're giving me for that. So this is someone who's reliable who's coming in. I mean, this song may also be relevant because it may play over the next couple of weeks for you, and it indicates you're about to meet this person, or if you are already talking to someone and you're thinking about this person and that song plays, it's an indication that this person is going to play a very important role in your life, and you will have a high level commitment with this person. You'll settle down with this person, okay? So we do have the 8 of Cups. Now, the 8 of Cups is to walk away from something that is not rewarding, that is perhaps a cycle that has been repetitive. And I feel that some of you have perhaps ended something that either shocked you or you broke up from somebody and it was very tumultuous and you've been trying to recalibrate yourself and heal. Whoever walks away on the 8 of Cups, they walk straight into the 9 of Cups. So you've had the courage to walk away from something that was not meant for you. You've been protected and redirected, and now you're on the path not only to self-discovery and to freeing yourself up for a restart, because the 8 of Cups is a restart. It's like, okay, things did not work out in the past, or even if you didn't have a relationship in the past and you're like, okay, I tried to find love in the past, but I couldn't find anybody. Now I feel you're finding the motivation and the drive to put yourself in a situation to meet new people, and by extension, you'll meet this person. So I feel like some of you are changing direction in life because your 8 of Wands, your Chariot card, and the 8 of Cups tells me that you're making big lifestyle changes in your own personal life, and they will usher in a new era for you where you can meet the one, okay? And with the Queen of Cups in your external circumstances, over the next coming weeks and months, you're going to notice people noticing you. You are highly attractive. You are actually magnetic, and you're attracting a lot of attention at this time. You normally attract a lot of attention, but you don't notice it. Over the coming weeks and months, you're going to notice it, okay? So you're having a real glow up. Oh my gosh. Did you just see that? I'm going to have to check the video there. But the crystal that they just rolled off the altar is a rose quartz, and that is love. Okay? Interesting that it's fallen on the floor, and there's this big thing about you being barefoot connected to the earth. So I'm not sure what that's about. I will go and get that in a moment. But I feel perhaps getting a rose quartz may even be relevant for you, or maybe you just purchase one. But with the Queen of Wands, I definitely see that this new person that you're attracting is love, a soulmate. Okay, so let me just, I feel like, I mean, when you see this card, there's lots of bees attracted to the honey. So I feel like you're going to attract a lot of people, but you've been learning a lesson about how to know when someone is serious about wanting to be in a high-level commitment with you, and when someone is just pursuing you for the goodies, or pursuing you for the physical aspects of a relationship. I mean, look at the cards. The same cards are coming out. Your next card up is the Fool card. And I shuffle these cards. You watch that. So we got the Fool card, which represents a new start. And the Chariot card is a change in direction, or having to make a choice or some sort of plan to shake up your life a little bit. I feel like you're in control of your destiny, and this is what is highlighted here. Maybe you've taken your focus off love for a while, but I feel you're getting back into being motivated to find love. So you're going to take action. You're going to take a risk on love again. You're opening yourself up to new adventures, new paths, and new beginnings. And I'm quite excited about the way things are going for you as well, because I feel like you're going to find not just a soulmate, but a companion for life. Someone who is committed from the very beginning. Someone who has a very loyal heart. Okay? Now, for some of you, you're thinking about moving or literally taking a vacation, and this is where you'll meet this person. At the moment, they're not showing me 100% where you're going to meet this person. So something about barefoot, and I'm not sure what that's about, other than maybe, I mean, if you are taking a vacation and you might be at the beach, or maybe you're going to a festival, or you're invited to something where you're going to be dancing and you take off your shoes. I'm not really sure. So please take it as it resonates. Now, the hope and a fear, we got the Fool card. You want someone new. You don't want someone from your past. That's the energy I've got coming out in this reading. So if you do want someone from the past, perhaps this particular reading is not your reading, but the Fool card represents a new start. I feel like your fear is meeting someone who is immature, who doesn't know what they want, who leads you down the garden path and then ghosts you, okay? Or someone who's careless with your heart. Of course, they would be the fears for most people. But with the Fool card, I feel some of you may be a little bit anxious that you take a risk on putting yourself out there again and you get disappointed. So what I see here is that, especially with the Five of Swords, I feel like you're blossoming through pain, through previous experiences. I feel like you're learning, and I feel like you're leaving heartbreak or sadness in the past. This figure is turning their back on heartbreak and is blossoming and allowing themselves to thrive. They've taken the lesson, as you can see there. They've got the piece there. They've taken the lesson, and you may even feel that if you've connected to a previous person, that they somehow have a piece of you. But remember, you are whole all by yourself, and you're attracting someone new who is a welcome addition to your life, who brings a lot to the table of love and life, because you do. And there's no point in you, having all of this to offer someone who is not going to offer anything in return. So you've been learning a lesson about value. You've been learning a lesson about what you truly deserve, because a lot of people, they accept less than they truly deserve in life. And I feel like you've been learning about not always being the overgiver, always being the person trying to fix everything, always being the provider for love and a sanctuary of security. I feel like you are taking back your power, and you're attracting someone who actually brings reciprocity to the table as well. Now we have a Two of Swords here. Two of Swords is to feel a little bit stuck, but also I feel, as you see the birds there, I feel right now you can't see how you're about to meet someone where it's going to lead to you settling down, okay? Two of Swords also is a card of having to make a decision or make some sort of change in your life. And I feel your whole reading is about change, changing direction or changing your circumstances and taking ownership of your actions. I'm going to pull a quick card on this Two of Swords because it can mean there's a stalemate energy. And it can mean really that if there is a person or an experience from your past that you are focused on at this time, it could be preventing you from moving on. So I just want to clarify that Two of Swords there, because the Queen of Cups right after tells me that you're vibing at a frequency to meet a soulmate, that you are addressing your own self-care needs, that you're becoming comfortable in your own skin. Yeah, there's the Lover's card. The Lover's card represents a choice. So you have a choice when it comes to partners, okay? But following your heart, there's one in particular who is going to be the one that you know. You know that sentence, when you know, it's true. You'll just know that this person is meant to be by your side, and you'll be bonded to this person. High level commitment, passionate, romantic connection coming in. And with the Queen of Cups, as you see there, there is a seahorse, which represents soulmate energy. Seahorses, they tend to partner up for life. And I feel with the Queen of Cups, this is a card that literally represents falling in love. Okay, so because you've got the Five of Swords and the Two of Swords at the beginning of your outcome energy, it tells me that you may keep this person, this new person, at arm's length at first because you feel unsure or you feel hesitant to get involved in this. So you may feel a little bit cerebral at first, like really working out, is it worth diving on in and taking a risk on this love when previous experiences have disappointed you? So there may be a little bit of a, feel the fear and do it anyway moment. We have that Chariot card that keeps popping up, and we have the Nine of Cups. You're moving closer towards your wishes, your goals, and your dreams. You're going to be fulfilled, and you're going to, receive the love that you truly desire. The Chariot card, for some of you, it's a big move that you're making in life, whether it's a move in your job or your location or just in some lifestyle changes that you're making. The Nine of Cups tells me that this makes space to welcome in new love, and it is going to be more rewarding than any experience you've had in love before. And this is your soulmate. The fact that you got the Ring as your outcome card and you got the Lover's card, the Nine of Cups, and the Chariot, it tends to tell me you're overcoming any obstacles and you're closer to love than ever before. And there's a deep partnership coming on in here for you. I feel this person's got strong Gemini energy, strong Cancerian energy about them, as well as Aries and Leo. These are the energies that I've got coming through. Doesn't mean they're sun, moon, or rising, but I definitely feel that this person has placements in their chart in those areas, and they're very passionate, very intense, but they're loyal, and they have a lot of empathy and understanding. This person's a really good listener, and again, they're showing me feet. So there's something about this person's feet. Okay, so I'm just going to move on from that because I'm not really sure what it means. Now, this deck, it's not really about love. It's about the space in between, things that you'll probably be focusing on this time before love comes on in. So I'm just going to get this final card before we move on. Magnetism, attraction. Remember, you have it. You are magnetic, you're very attractive, and you are calling a lot of attention towards you at this time. You have a lot of power. Also, the power of manifestation is really important to you. Thoughts become things. And It's number 37. When you reduce it, 3 plus 7 is 10, which is the ending, ushering in a new beginning. Okay. Now, this card also is to know your values and your needs, and that they will be met. I also get an energy here of you not running with the crowd. Really interesting. Not running with the crowd. It's like you want someone who's unique and different, and that's who you're attracting. And you're really stepping highly into the magician mode, which is to manifest your dreams to reality, but also using inspired action. You're someone who's very gifted, very talented, and you actually are building your confidence at this time as well in all areas of your life. But it is a call to take action. Focus is the predominant energy I've got, which is like now your focus will turn to what it is that you want. And some of you, especially since we have a little child there on sitting on the bed, this is representing, you know, that inner child that we all have, where we need to bring more fun, spontaneity, and playfulness into our world. But some of you have been really going through the past, sifting through the past, and looking at experiences that you've had that may have influenced the way you operate in love. Okay, so I want you to be aware that this is the process that you've perhaps been going through, and this process leads you straight into the arms of your soulmate. So I'm just going to go and get a trinket before we close. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Okay. Oh my gosh. So we have the death card symbol, the skull and crossbones. So I reckon that's the end of anything toxic. You're welcoming in a new beginning. There is change here. So everything about your reading tells me that you are breaking all habits, you're doing something new, and it's a reminder that you must, you know, release what is old and familiar in order to embrace and make space for something greater. Change is afoot here, and there is a new beginning. And I'm surprised because they gave me the pair again. They gave me a pair in another reading, the Libra reading, I believe, and I was very slow. And I was like, they gave you a pair. Normally, when it comes to love, there's an apple. But I've been given a pair. And then my guys were like, yeah, but think about it, what it's called. It's called a pair. So you're going to be in a pair. So there is a high level commitment coming in, a partnership. You will be part of a pair, okay? And I mean, maybe even a pair will be relevant in some way for you as well. But I'm just going to leave that on top of the Lovers card. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. It was very complex, so I do hope there's something in there for you. If there is, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Now, I did say, and I didn't do it, I'm going to use this deck instead. I want to see where you may meet this person, because I see that this person's coming in quite quick. You may meet this person on a journey, traveling, or if you're relocating or making some sort of change. But can you show me a little bit more before I go? Normally I wouldn't do this, but this is what we've got. The King of Cups. Look, that's your soulmate. So King of Cups, high level commitment. So you and this person, there's going to be a lot of love. Now, it could be in a place where you find support, or you have a vision to create something. It could even be that you're going on a spiritual retreat, or you're thinking about taking a course connected to your goals or dreams or to spirituality. The Ten of Swords. Again, they're showing me that you and this person, because they're showing me those words again, underneath the willow tree, I shall make my commitment to thee. Feet firmly placed on the glorious path, we stride towards the sun. Okay, so the Ten of Swords represents the end of something painful. So I feel you and this person, you've had previous experiences that have been very painful. Both of you may have separated from something. King of Swords, there may be someone you think about from time to time, and it's like, end that thought process with that person, because it may be something that's holding you back. But I do feel you're meeting the highest love of all. You may meet this person where there is spoken word. King of Swords and the Ten of Swords. I mean, it could even be that you enter into a new job or a new place. You get speaking to new people. I feel it's a place where people converse or have a conversation. So I feel like this new person strikes up a conversation with you. And they're not showing me anything more than that. They keep pointing me towards the Chariot card. So I feel it's somewhere you'll travel to, or somewhere you meet this person, maybe even on the move in some way. So I'll leave it there. If I could give you more, I would, but I'm not being shown anything more, and I'm not going to make something up for you. So I'm only going to give you what I can see. So I'll leave it there. Thank you so much, my beautiful Virgo, and love and light.